What's up everyone, welcome back to Miami Miles. My name's Mickey. In today's video, we are gonna finally get the exhaust installed on the 812 BC Fabrications rear section. Dude, I'm so excited. Uncle Pete used to have these on this car when he sold his 812. Sent them to me. Shout out Uncle Pete. But I'm excited because these are going to make the exhaust sonorous. And I think with these cars, what you have to do is plug the valves, because the valve operation is so aggressive on the 812 that it quiets a car that from factory is extremely loud. And I think just plugging the valves and doing this rear section is gonna be enough. I'm gonna try that first. If that doesn't give me the sound that I'm looking for, then I'm gonna go full downpipe, X pipe and everything. But I think that this is gonna make a tremendous difference. And on the way to get the exhaust installed, I'm gonna tell you guys why the 812, in my opinion, is the best V12 you can buy today. So let's get right into it. But before we do, shout out Laguna Seca Blue Cinnamon M3. It's funny because I'm moving right now and the M3 is in the garage and the 812 is outside. So I've got a car that's 3 times the price of this outside, but this thing, it's just my favorite. This video is brought to you by Faster Media, my production company. If you guys have a business, if you're looking to grow your social presence online, you want to start a YouTube, an Instagram, a TikTok, call these guys because they can help you create some of the most immersive content, some of the most creative content in the world. If you want things that look beautiful like this and like this, there's a form down below. You click on the link, fill out your information, and Faster Media will reach out to you. Anyways, back to the video. So before we go get the exhaust installed, I think it's so important to establish a baseline with the 812. I've had it now for a couple months, haven't really made a review on it. You haven't seen it much on the channel, but it's quickly risen to the top of my favorite cars ever. And I know that's a strong statement, having owned a 765 Spider, having owned just about every Porsche GT car, a 458. Look, in my opinion, I think in 2024, there's nothing that competes with the excitement of an 812. Third gear, second gear, breaking the tires loose on the highway. It gives you this white-knuckled experience where you think you're going to spin it off into a wall, and the irony is that you're not. I actually took this car to the racetrack a few weeks ago, and the car was an absolute scalpel on a racetrack. And for a car this big and this heavy with the engine in the front, the way that it turns in and brakes, it's just unbelievable. You would never expect it. Not just that, when you trigger CT off, which I did and I'll show you right here, the car just guides you in the middle of a drift and regulates the throttle to ensure that you don't spin the car out as you're drifting. I got so confident in this car that day it was raining. It was pre-hurricane, but it was dumping so much rain on that racetrack that most of us would think that this thing would spin you off the side of the track into the wall. But it just did not do that. The traction control is so good. The slide slip control is so good, especially with CT off. And then the way this thing pulls after 70 miles an hour is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, sure, some of those arguments play a role in it becoming my favorite car, but honestly, I think this is one of the great last Ferraris. As you guys know, Ferrari's been downsizing, going hybrid with almost every car. Sure, they have the Dodici Cilindri, which still maintains this V12, but they've had to stick 18 particulate filters on that thing, and it's become very quiet. So the crazy V12 experience that we all love from the SVJs, from the 812s, that is a dying breed, because as soon as you start modifying these newer cars that are so heavily regulated by their ECUs, they start having a tremendous amount of problems. And that's something I don't want to deal with, which is why this might be one of the last generation V12s that I personally purchased, and I don't see myself getting rid of this car under any circumstance, because in addition to doing the sound thing so well, listen to this, it does the comfort thing unbelievably well. Like right now I'm just chilling with bumpy road mode turned on, it's soaking up the bumps on this crappy highway, and then when you put your foot down, it really is the mother Superfast. It's unbelievable how this car operates. I think this might be the single greatest Grand Tour in existence, and if you don't have one of these in your garage at the lower 300,000s, go out and buy one right now, because the way that this car marries that engine to this gearbox and the response, it's absolutely obscene. It's obscene how good this thing is.
What's going on? How you doing?
What is this?
This is 2JC, fully built motor.
How much power?
We're expecting around like 1500.
1500?
1500.
Do they put the power down or no?
You gotta work on some suspension, good traction, tires, etc. But we'll put the power down.
But I'm excited to do the 812. It's over there, waiting for us. Yo, for a stock car, that's absolutely insane. I mean, it sounds pretty good for stock, bro.
Yeah, it does. Outside it sounds better.
Yeah, way better.
But it's gonna be even better that exhaust.
Made in the UK by BC Fabs.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see my buddy, he had these on his 812.
Yeah. Well, it's
starting to turn white gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, there's 3 exhaust configurations you can do on an 812. You can go down pipes, X pipes, rear section. If you don't go down pipes, from everything I've read, switching the H pipe to an X pipe not only gets rid of the burbles, but it gets rid of some of the aggression from the exhaust. So that's why I opted to not do the X pipe. So we're just doing this right now as a phase 1. Rear section first, then we'll do the catted down pipes, or maybe even catless. But anyways, I can't wait to hear what this thing sounds like. It's gonna be ridiculous. Look at the difference, bro.
It's a big difference, yeah.
Weighs nothing. Let's see this. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like what, 15 pounds?
Vamos, Camilo. And the second one is out.
The X pipe, the problem is to install, you have pressure basically pushing from the exhaust from the back towards the front, and then you got from the front all the way to the back. You can tell where exactly where that located. Right. So in order to get it off, it's I'm not gonna say the word, but yeah, it's a beat. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta hear it.
Let's do it.
Before we put all the shit away. Oh my god, dude. That's wild, bro.
Insane, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro. You got it.
Appreciate you, man. All right. So the exhaust is on. dude, this thing is so much louder just with bagpipes and no valves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. First time on a surface street. This is crazy. You hear that? That's wild, bro. Obviously, because the 812 is so fast, I can't rip it right here, but purchase. No, it doesn't have the volume of downpipes, but it sounds so much better. This is gonna be perfect for me, man. I'm just gonna keep it as is. Bro! Uncle P! You're a G, bro. I love you. BC Fabrications, just the rear pipes and plugging the valves. That's it. Can't wait to take this thing on the highway right now. All right, 1 time to 9. Let's see what it's like with the windows up. This is some insane shit. Who would have thought that a couple little mufflers and removing the valves would make this big of a difference? Guys, what other car do you know of that sounds like this? One more time. It doesn't exist. But that's the end of the video, guys. I'm now stuck in traffic headed home. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm gonna enjoy the sound of this glorious V12 now for the next 45 minutes. If you enjoyed that video, go down below, comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. If you have an 812, plug the valves, get the rear section. Honestly, it's more than enough, guys. Anyways, I love you. Have a great day, and we'll see you next episode. Peace.